Man, there's nothing more tragic in hoop culture than seeing a dude who had the world in his hands at 16 and now he playing in a gym that echoed louder than his mixtape hype. Bro, you ever got buckets so much that you about to be the best player to ever come out of high school, and next thing you know you working at McDonald's? Yeah, that's where some of our legends from high school mixtape ever ended up, bro. This video, we paying tribute to all the hoopers who peaked in high school and never came back. Not because we hating, but because sometimes the truth hurt. Let's talk about it though, bro. Let's start with the OG of hoop hype, bro. 7 Woods. My boy went viral before kids even knew what viral meant. Back when YouTube mixtapes had that slow-mo effect with the I'm coming home instrumental in the background, 7 had 14-year-olds dunking on grown men, breaking ankles like rent was due. But here's the plot twist, bro. That man had the most pressure in the world by the time he was 16. Bro had grown men saying he the next D Rose. Then he put up the UNC like a different person. Had a clean fade, no bounce, no confidence, and Roy Williams looking at him like, who ordered this PG with a YouTube subscription? Like, come on, bro. He played 4 years in college and averaged like 3 points per decade. I'm not joking, bro. And now he's somewhere overseas hooping in the gym that got no scoreboard, just vibes, bro. Like, 7 Woods was that guy in high school, bro, but hey, things turn for the worse. Then you got Kyree Walker. Man, look, I remember watching Kyree's mixtapes like I was watching Dragon Ball Z. Bro was bullying people and he was built like an NFL safety, playing against kids that still had to ask their parents to stay past 9 p.m. At 15, he had the body of a grown man, the swagger of a top 3 pick, and the confidence of Kanye on a podcast. Kids, I'm talking about he used to catch bodies. I'm talking about, bro, he used to put these kids in a body bag. It was ruthless. But then it got quiet, bro. He skipped college, did a little prep school, hopscotch, tried the G League route, but then disappeared, bro. Got one summer league run and then went ghost like he owed the league child support. No cap, he went running. Kyree Walker was supposed to be Zion before Zion, but now he like a milk, a basketball Bigfoot. We got footage, but no follow-up, no cap. And then we gotta talk about Mikey Williams. And no, this ain't a drill. This man was built like a marketing dream. Bounce like John Morant, swagger like Lil Baby, and hoop IQ like he played 2K on Hall of Fame difficulty. At 15, Mikey had Drake in his DMs. Instagram going crazy, millions of followers. My man had more NIL deals than college credits. And he was dunking on people. I'm talking about he was actually legit in high school. I'm talking about giving people fits. Ooh, I'm talking about fits, bro. Catching bodies, but then bang. Literally, bro. Mikey caught a gun charge before he ever played a single college minute. He was out here trying to live GTA instead of NCAA. Bro was living like he was in a young boy music video. Meanwhile, coaches were trying to figure out if he could even pass a background check, bro. Now his basketball career is in limbo, and it's tragic, bro. He had it all. He was supposed to be the next Derrick Rose with Wi-Fi connection to his body. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes when you peak too early, the fall is different, bro. But he want to be a gangster. He did this to himself. He want to be YB so bad. That boy think he 4K Trey out here. I would keep it 100. No, bro. This hoop. You know what I'm saying? But then you got the youngest scammer in hoops history, bro. Yo, I'm not gonna lie. This one different. Julian Newman might be the most accidentally hilarious hooper in mixtape history. That boy was hooping in designer shoes and hitting spin moves like he was trying to win. So you think you can dance, bro? He was dribbling 80 times, bro. I'm talking about, bro. He was, yo, this nigga was funny without trying to be funny. Bro had literally 0 knowledge of the game, bro. Shooting from 40 with 3 defenders on him, then flexing like he just dunked on Wilt. They had him on ESPN at like 12 years old, averaging 50 points a game in a gym the size of a hallway, bro. I'm talking about he was going crazy in high school, just hitting hella dribble. But here's the catch. He never actually played against real competition, like ever. His whole life was like a Disney Channel original movie, but directed by LeVar Ball. By the time he was 18, the world figured it out. He wasn't cooking killers. He was cooking substitute teachers in his own dad's AAU squad. Julian tried to go pro overseas, but even Lithuania said, nah, we good, bro. But Julian is hilarious, bro. I'm talking about, bro, he ain't even that tall, but bro, he had a heart. But all he wanted to do was dribble the whole time and shoot threes. That's it. Just dribble fast and that's it, bro. But then you got Malik Newman. Now, a lot of y'all forgot about Malik Newman. He was tough in high school. He not related to Julian. Thank God. This man had legit game in high school, bro. Smooth as butter. Pull up game elite. Averaged like 29 as a senior. He was giving buckets to anyone who breathed. He went to Mississippi State as the hometown hero. And by the end of his freshman year, the only thing he had a handle on was the bench, bro. Bro transferred to Kansas, found his rhythm, even hit a big shot in NCAA tournament, bro. But bro, Malik Newman was tough in high school. I'm talking about tough. But then vanished, bro. He had a brief stint in the NBA, bounced around, and now he playing in places where you need Google to translate to read the stat sheet. Crazy part, he's still cold. He just got caught up in a weird purgatory where you too good for the G League, but not quite NBA rotation good. It's sad, bro. That man should have been a bucket in the league. Instead, he's a YouTube throwback, bro, but he was a bucket. And I ain't forget you, Marvin Bagley, bro. I ain't forget you. I still remember when you reclassified in high school and still averaged 24 and 10 like it was nothing. You were the chosen one, my boy. I'm talking about Marvin Bagley was eating high school, dunking on people. I'm talking about, we thought he was the next KD. key. And then the King drafted you over Luka Doncic. Let me say that again for the people in the back. They drafted him over Luka Doncic. After that, it was over, bro. That man ain't been the same since he got to Sacramento. It's like they replaced his knees with IKEA parts. I know it ain't entirely your fault, Marvin, but the streets remember what you used to be. A mixtape legend turned bench warmer. It hurts. Like, it really hurts. But look, man, y'all only know Pat Bev as the loudest rottweiler in the NBA. But let me cook for a second. Back in high school, Pat Bev was a certified bucket. I'm talking about 37 points a game in Chicago public school gym that smelled like sweet and broken dreams. Bro used to shoot like he had a vendetta. I'm talking about he used to give people buckets. He was hooping like his mixtape highlights would get him out the hood. Because spoiler alert, that's exactly what it did, no cap. My boy was buckets in high school, but fast forward to the NBA, no buckets, just barking, clapping, knee sliding, and full court pressing your grandma, nigga. Pat said, if I can't score, nobody can. He turned into a defensive demon out of sheer survival, bro. That man had to reinvent himself like a SoundCloud rapper that turned into a TikTok life coach. Now he podcasting and fighting for relevancy, bro. But make no mistake, but Pat Bev is proof that hoop dreams can mutate, bro. You can go from high school Steph Curry to NBA Tony Allen overnight if the league humbles you, no cap. But then you got one of the Florida's finest, bro, one of the hoop mixtape gods. Antonio Blakeney, bro, had the best hoop mixtape I ever seen that didn't result in a solid NBA career, bro. I'm gonna keep it 100. I mean it, bro. That man's mixtape was so disrespectful. They should be rated R. Windmills, step backs, fadeaways, and them hezzy pulls. Oh my, bro, his hezzy pull was crazy. I'm talking about nasty. Bro was hitting shots off the wrong foot just to show you he could sometimes, bro. He looked like Bradley Beal mixed with Zach LaVine in high school. I'm gonna keep it 100. He was a bucket. He went to LSU and it was supposed to be him and Ben Simmons, but Ben ain't passed the ball, bro. I'm talking about he supposed to be the passer, bro. He ain't passed that ball. He ain't passed that thing to Antonio Blakeney. The coaching was tragic, bro. And suddenly we never saw the hype again. Blakeney had some flashes in the NBA, dropped like 18 in a quarter for the Bulls one time, and then disappeared faster than a Snapchat message, bro. Now he over in China averaging 35 and we acting like he never existed. Bro went from viral to invisible, and I'm mad about it, bro. I ain't gonna lie, I'm mad. I'm big mad about that, bro, because Blakeney was like that, bro, for real. And another nigga from Florida, bro, you ever seen a hooper so electric you thought they was glitching in real life, bro? Corey Sanders, bro, this is the hooper that used to dance, nigga, after he gave you a bucket. But back when we used to watch Home Team Hoops, you feel me, like it was Netflix, Corey was the main character. His handles was illegal in 14 states. Bro had a crossover that felt like a concussion, bro. Him and Dwayne Beckham was cooking over. I'm talking about cooking. Every game was a movie. Step backs, dances, dunks, spin late finishes, and yelling and one before the whistle even dropped. I'm gonna keep it 100. But college, bro, man, look, he went to Rutgers. That school ain't been relevant since hoop shorts were tight. He still did his thing, but the NBA said, nah, we full. But he was cooking at Rutgers. I'm gonna keep it 100. But now Corey Sanders be rapping now too, and I think he played overseas, so he's still cool and whatever. He's still cold. But another hoop mixtape guy who never got his NBA invite, bro. It is crazy because Corey Sanders could have been really him. Keep it in 100. But here's the thing, bro. Peaking in high school is one of the most disrespectful outcomes a basketball guys can give you. You was that dude in every hallway. Teachers gave you extra credit just for wearing your jersey. Girls called you future NBA. Your mixtape was getting more clicks than your homework. Then silence, bro. You hit 20 and suddenly that bounce is gone. The phone don't ring. The offers dry up. Your trainer ghosts you. People start saying stuff like, man, remember when you used to hoop? Like, that's crazy. Now you at 24 playing in rec leagues, working at McDonald's, showing your old highlights to coworkers while heating up your Chipotle bowl on lunch break. And don't get me wrong, bro. It's hilarious, but it's also some real shit, some real tough shit. That's pressure to be the next one, bro. That's hype. That pressure to be the next one, that hype, it can crush a dude if he ain't built for the long haul, bro. Most of these players were stars in a microwave, but life is in an oven, and not everybody wants to wait for the meal to cook. Preach. You know what I'm saying? You know what's scary though? It's still happening. Right now, there's another 16-year-old kid dunking on toddlers in the AU tournament, going viral on TikTok, getting 12 sneaker deals before he passes biology. But are they gonna make it, or are they gonna be the next Julian Newman, about to flam out on a European cruise ship league? Only time gonna tell. If you watching this and you peaked in high school, I love you, bro. It's okay. You still a legend, just not in the league. Maybe in your group chat, maybe at the local YMCA, maybe in your memories, and that's cool too. This has been basketball players who peaked in high school, bro. But it's sad. I ain't gonna lie. The Hooper Hall of Almost, bro. Subscribe, like, comment, and tag your boy who swears he could have went D1 if his coach ain't hate him, bro. We all know one, bro. But look, I'm gonna see y'all next one, man. Rest in peace to the mixtape legends. Going too soon, bro. Still hooping in our heart. You feel me?